Yo, what is going on YouTube? I'm Blitz5 and I have some domination gameplay for Battlefield 1. So if you haven't heard of this game type or you're not familiar with it in this game, neither was I. I had never played domination. I assumed it was something like the Call of Duty version, but it actually is exactly like that. There's 3 points that you have to hold on to until you get to the score of 100. And obviously you can do this by doing any kind of combination of having A, B, or C, or 2 of the 3, so on and so forth. And I think most FPS games do have this kind of game type in its game nowadays. It just was kind of popularized more to me from Call of Duty. At least that's where I played the most of it in. And at least in Call of Duty, it's almost like the default gameplay other than Team Deathmatch, holding these points. And in Halo, it's territories, so on and so forth. But what's interesting about this game type in Battlefield 1 is that it makes the maps a lot smaller. So when you're playing on Conquest or Rush, or not even Rush, is kind of broken up. So let's just say if you're playing on the main game mode Conquest, which is the main game mode for Battlefield, the maps are huge. There's usually like 5 to 7 points. You can't physically walk from one side of the map to the other, but you can. It would just take forever. So you have vehicles, you try to spawn in between on your squad. And those game types are awesome, but it's not as constant action. And also, the game modes last very long. It could take up to like a half hour to finish that game or even longer. So what's cool about this is that it puts you right into the action. It's a little chaotic, but it just constant like gunfire. You can kind of stay back, and this is what I'm trying to do here with this heavy machine gun, which I unlocked. But it's a nice switch up, and the only reason why I'm actually playing this is because I had a medal for this game mode. I have to complete a certain amount of objectives to get it, and basically I just had to play this for a couple hours to get all of that. And I like that they put that in the game, because if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have played Domination. And now I want to convince some of my friends to play this game mode because it's a lot of fun. And I just had the game only took about 10 minutes, so I got a lot of kills within the 10 minutes. It's a lot faster paced. You don't have to worry about vehicles, which is nice. Sometimes it's such a pain in the ass. So I feel like you can use some different weapons, and in this game, like I said, I'm using this heavy machine gun, and I normally wouldn't use it. This isn't the best heavy machine gun in the game, but I was just going through and trying like all the different weapons throughout today. I had a lot of time to check them out. This heavy machine gun was sick. I was just kind of on this rock, holding down this position. I'm not going to say camping, but I was trying to get some like suppressing fire, which you do get points in this game for putting down suppressive fire, and then I'm also allowing my squad to spawn on me and try to attack C. We're winning right here, 62 to 35, so we're in a good spot. But you can see I'm like in between all 3 points. It's not that hard for me to get from point A to point B, literally. And then I switch here. I was trying to use the motor, but the motor strike isn't too great on this because the spawn points, you can basically capture the points from pretty far away. So the motor strike is kind of hard because people are running around a lot. And then I found this pathway that I've just realized probably in the past week or so that this connects from where A and C is in this map, but this Argonne Forest comes up in every game mode. Just this version is the smaller version of it, and I had no idea that this tunnel was here. So I do a little bit of camping here, but I was low on health, so I'm trying to get my health back, which doesn't seem to proc until you stop moving or like lay down or don't take any damage. So once you get up, it seems like you keep getting your health regen back, but you kind of have to stop for a little bit. If you keep like sprinting around and running and taking damage, you'll just never get your health back. So then I ended up kind of camping here, but this gun is awesome. At first I didn't like it. The damage is pretty low on it. One thing I found was interesting is that it's got a 100 bullet clip, but you can't shoot the full 100 bullets. You actually have to, the gun will overheat like halfway through when you have like 49 bullets left or whatever. So it's better if you kind of tap the trigger and do like burst fire. And I like that. It makes it pretty realistic, and it makes the gun kind of balanced because a 100 bullet clip in this game is huge when most of the guns have like a 5 or 7 bullet clip. Most of the rifles and the submachine guns have like 30 bullet clips, but even then they go pretty fast and the range is off. But you know, it obviously is slow to walk around with and kind of hard to maneuver, especially on this map. It might not have been the best gun for this map to use, but I was having a lot of fun doing it and going from the points and kind of picking people off and holding down the position. I've been trying to play a little bit slower, and also it's just fun using different weapons and using the support class. I'm trying to level up all the classes so I can try all the guns, make some videos for this game, and all that good stuff. But anyways, looks like this video is kind of coming to an end. Any final thoughts on Domination? This game mode is pretty sweet. I enjoyed it. Kind of like Call of Duty. Plays pretty well. The points, you capture the points super fast. It's like a lot of people playing were talking, had a lot of teamwork. I enjoyed that a lot. And also there's a couple different maps that pop up in this game mode that don't pop up in the regular game mode, or they're like a section of the map that you wouldn't normally see unless you're playing on the small version of it, if that makes sense. So there's a couple of these maps that you don't normally play, or these sections of the map that are really fun. I wish they didn't just section it off to this game type, but hopefully, I mean, maybe it's a good reason to get my friends to get on and kind of play this game mode with me so they can try out the other maps and have a lot of fun. I think here in a second you're gonna see some crazy, like I think they spawn right in front of me. Oh no, yeah, so right here I come down, this is like the final moment of the game. I get a triple kill on C, and I think these two dudes spawn right in front of me, and you never see this in Conquest, but in Domination this happened. So this is pretty shitty for these guys. I'm sure they were like freaking out, but for me it was awesome because I basically got a huge squad wipe. I took out 5 dudes within like 30 seconds there, maybe even less. But that probably is a bad thing that they would spawn like that, but I guess that's one of the things you'll deal with if you play this game mode. But anyways, figured I would just highlight this game. This is Domination. We won 195, close game. I think I played pretty well. I think I had the top score here, maybe like 24 or something kills. I think it's going to show in a second. But as always, thank you all for watching. Check out my other Battlefield videos, and I have more to come. As always, I'm Blitz5. Peace out.